We begin with the domino effect that one congressman's decision could trigger in Western New York politics. 7 News first reported last night that Brian Higgins now plans to vacate his seat to lead Shea's Performing Arts Center. We're also learning more about other politicians who may want to replace him. Higgins has represented parts of Erie and Niagara County in Congress for 2 decades. He currently serves the state's 26th congressional district, which includes Buffalo, the North Towns, Lockport, and Niagara Falls. His move to Shea's could be announced within the next few weeks, and as 7 News reporter Kristen Moran has learned, it could be a familiar face in Buffalo vying to replace him.
As we wait for Congressman Brian Higgins to announce his resignation in the coming weeks, we're now getting an idea of potential successors.
This whole situation has become much more interesting.
7 News political analyst Bob McCarthy says Mayor Byron Brown announced Friday he looks forward to a conversation about taking over New York's 26th congressional district, which includes most of Erie and Niagara counties.
He certainly would appeal to many of the minorities in this district, and as well as other voters too, because he's got a strong record in places like South Buffalo.
McCarthy says aside from Brown, who is also being considered as the new president for Buff State, other potential candidates include Mark Poloncarz, who just won re-election as Erie County executive, and state senators Tim Kennedy and Sean Ryan.
I would say that Senator Tim Kennedy is a strong potential candidate and one to watch the closest.
Poloncarz recently stated to McCarthy he would consider serving in Washington should there be an opportunity.
He's very strong right now. He would have a lot of answering to do to critics and the electorate alike by walking out before his 4th term even began.
As for Senator Ryan,
I think he would have to be considered for the congressional opening, or maybe something else that's coming along too. Or maybe he would like to stay in the Senate, where he's become more and more influential there.
Depending on timing of when Higgins resigns, Democratic leaders could designate a candidate for a special election that will likely happen in April. Meanwhile, Erie County Conservative Party Chairman Ralph Lorigo and Erie County Republican Chairman Michael Crocker tell me they hope they can find someone to represent the party in that race.
So it's a heavy Democratic district. But that doesn't exclude us. So we hope to find somebody who is willing and up to the challenge.
The chairman and I will discuss recruiting a potential candidate to take on this fight.
We're going to see, I think, the biggest wholesale change in political representation and political leadership in Erie County that we've seen in a long time.
Kristen Moran, 7 News.
And Kristen joins us now in studio. A lot of moving parts, potential moving parts here. What happens in Buffalo City Hall, though, if Brown leaves early?
Well, right now the city charter says that the current Common Council president will step in and be the acting mayor. That Common Council president right now is Darius Pridgeon, and as we all know, he is leaving. His term ends at the end of the year. So there's a shift in power here, and right now, as we know, Mitch Nowakowski, Chris Scanlon, David Rivera, and Rashid Wyatt, those 4 council members are eyeing the council president's seat. So they could also be an acting mayor if the mayor so chooses to leave next year, whether it's for Buff State or this position or something else possibly. But again, like I said, lots of shifts in power here that we will be keeping an eye on.
A lot to keep track of, and we'll know you stay on it. All right, Kristen, thank you very much.